Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm going to do a review for the Lalabye Baby One Size All-in-Two Pocket Diaper. This is very quickly becoming a very popular diaper, and with good reason. There's a lot of really good things about this diaper. So I'm just going to go through some of my personal pros and cons. And I'll start by just unsnapping these, and we can get a look here at the shell. So as you can see, there are 10 snaps for the waist, 10 snaps for the thigh. And one thing I really like about this diaper is that they're color-coded. So if you have somebody changing your baby's diaper who doesn't normally do so, you can just say, snap the waist on green and the thigh on yellow, or wherever your baby is. So that's very convenient. I really like that feature. There are 4 rows for the rise, and a lot of times one-size diapers will only have 3. So this diaper gets down really, really tiny in the thighs. And there are only 2 columns, and a lot of times one-size diapers will have the 3, so that's a little different too. I'm just going to go back here to the front real quick. And as you can see, there are these 2 crossover snaps. So the smallest setting for this diaper would actually be over here. You would cross these over. And I'm not a big fan of crossover snaps. I'll get to that in a minute, but some people like them. So depending on who you are and what fits your baby, it can either be a pro or a con for you. And there are these 2 wing snaps over here as well. And I like wing snaps. I find that with a squirmy baby, sometimes these sides can just work their way down. And these snaps just kind of keep those in place, so it's nice and tight. So I like the wing snaps. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of this diaper. And as I said, this is an all-in-two diaper, meaning that the absorbency is removable. An all-in-one diaper, this would all be built-in absorbency. So you have to change the diaper, the whole diaper with each diaper change. But with an all-in-two, you have the option of just removing the absorbency, and you can reuse this shell. So when you buy this diaper, which retails, it's about $20, you get the shell and you get 2 bamboo inserts. And that's probably my favorite thing about this diaper. A lot of diapers will come with microfiber inserts, but this diaper, you get 2 bamboo inserts. You don't have to pay extra, it's just what it comes with. And these are 100%, I don't know if you can see this texture here. These are 100% rayon from bamboo. It's like that bamboo terry, loopy kind of texture. It's soft and you can put it against your baby's skin. Unlike microfiber, you would have to stuff it in the pocket. And bamboo is just more absorbent. It's trimmer than microfiber. And I find that it holds stink a little bit less, for me at least. Another thing I really like about, and also let me just mention, these are both 4 layers of the bamboo. One thing I really like about these inserts is that they snap in the front and the back. And with a squirmy baby, things can kind of shift around, and I love that they snap in place. It just kind of holds it still and keeps it on your baby a little better. So I love that feature. And this insert back here is a little bit smaller. This is considered the newborn insert. So if you were using this on a newborn, all you would need is this one insert back here. And this snaps just in the back, but that's okay. Newborns aren't really crawling around anyway. So on a newborn, you would snap this down all the way and you'd snap this over. I actually have one in my other diaper that I did. So I've got these crossed over and the rise is all the way down. And you can see these legs just get itty bitty. They're very small. And the waist here, I measured this at about 9.75 inches, which is a little bit bigger than some of my other one-size diapers. And with my daughter, she couldn't fit into this until about 3 months, and that was primarily because of the waist. The thighs fit her. They get just very small, and that was the problem in some of my other diapers. But the waist just didn't get quite small enough. So my daughter, it was around 3 months when she could start wearing this. So when your baby is growing and you've kind of outgrown the absorbency of this one insert, you would snap this in. This snaps in the back, and I love that. So you'd snap that in, and you have the option of either snapping this on the top, or you can stuff it into the pocket. I love having that option. And this is just a very soft suede cloth material here. And I kind of prefer that to the microfleece. I find the microfleece can get kind of pilly sometimes. So you can either snap these in if you want, or you can just keep it in there. One thing about having these two openings here is that if you have it inside, if you have the inserts inside, you aren't supposed to have to unstuff it before putting it in the pail. It's supposed to agitate out in the wash. But with my HE washer, I have found that it never works for any diaper. So, but with this diaper, it's not a problem. I can just kind of, if these are snapped, I'll unsnap them and just shake it into the pail, and it will just come out on its own. It's the interior of this is kind of silky, so it just kind of slides out. And that's another thing I like about this diaper. The outer layer is TPU. The waterproof layer on here is TPU, and a lot of diapers are PUL. And I find that TPU is just a little bit softer. It kind of has almost like a little stretch to it. And it's supposed to be biodegradable, so it's supposed to be a little better for the environment. So I like that. That's a big pro for me. Also, this diaper comes in really cute prints, which I'm a total sucker for. This is one of the prints that was out last summer. This is Traveling Circus, I think, and this is the Ahoy print. So, and they also come in, this is the contrast snap. If you want, you can get the snaps that match the shell. So there's a lot of different options for colors as well. So now I'm just going to flip over to some of the cons. I really want to love this diaper. I love the bamboo. I love a lot of things about it. But unfortunately, it just isn't fitting my daughter. And primarily, I think that's because of the crossover snaps here. And that's why I'm not really a fan of crossover snaps. So my daughter she might be at an extreme. So I don't know if I can fault the diaper for this, but it just seems to be the case with crossover snaps. She has a tiny waist, very tiny waist, and her legs are just getting very big. And so for her, when I cross over the tabs, the snaps here, it really cuts into her thigh here. And I mean, she's on the rise, she's at about here. So when that's snapped down, they really dig in. And so when I try to even raise the rise here, I'll undo these snaps. And then this kind of makes its way over and I get leaks in here. So I just can't get a good fit on her. And I don't know if this had the 3 columns, maybe that wouldn't be an issue. It doesn't, so I can't say for sure that it wouldn't. But that's one of the reasons crossover snaps are just not working for us. Also, as she's starting to kind of inch her way out of that. And so I'll do the wing snap, but I don't have anywhere. It's not like she's just going to grow overnight from the extra small to the small position. So I don't have anywhere to hook these, and I end up getting leaks in here. Even I'll kind of just snap it here and have this little thing, but I end up getting leaks in here. So for that reason, I'm just not really a fan of the crossover snaps either. And I also find the waist just doesn't get any smaller than the diapers I have that don't cross over. It's just kind of like the style. It's kind of like the same waist size, but just they cross over. So I don't really find an advantage to them. It is nice if you're out and you have like a poopy diaper, you can get it a little bit, you know, you can kind of close it in, I guess, but I'm just not really a fan of the crossover snaps. I can't get a good fit on my baby, so that's a big con for me, unfortunately. Also, with this being, these are 4 layers each, so they are a little bit harder to clean than versus, like, let's say a flat that I can just pad fold and it's just 1 layer. So for my HE washer, I have gotten stink with these a couple times. It's not nearly as bad as some of my other diapers, but it has happened. And I really like just, you know, 1 or 2 layers that I can just fold. They clean a lot better. Also, being 4 layers, these dry. They take longer to dry. So, and I like when all my diapers are done at the same time. I am terrible about forgetting about my diapers, and I'll leave them in there half the day and then realize, oh my god, the diapers. So I really like when they're all done at the same time. So that's kind of a con for me as well. Also, this, like I said, it's not a big deal, but they don't agitate out in the wash. So that's just a feature that it hasn't worked for me. Also, these diapers are made in China, which I know it's a lot cheaper to manufacture things there. The tag says made responsibly in China. I know it's a lot cheaper to manufacture things there, but when I can, I just like to buy things that were made in the US. It's just something I like to do. So that's kind of a con for me. Also, in my search to find diapers that fit my daughter, I have come across side snapping diapers. And I find those to just be a lot trimmer. This is definitely a very trim diaper compared to most. The bamboo makes it very trim. But there are the side snapping diapers I have found not only fit my daughter well, but they're also trimmer in the process. So I can get a better fit around her legs, and they also, I mean, that's the case with any side snapping diaper. So they would snap over here instead of in the front. So these flaps are just kind of hidden. So, and I'm not a fan of bulky diapers. I don't want to have to buy my daughter's clothes to fit her diaper. And I don't want her to be, you know, I feel like it's uncomfortable when it's bulky. So that's just something I have found. It's not the trimmest diaper, so that's just kind of another con for me. But overall, this is a great diaper. I love the bamboo inserts, like I said. It's such a better value, in my opinion, than it's the same price as a lot of the diapers that just come with the microfiber. And bamboo is more absorbent. It's a great deal. And I love the prints and everything else. So it's a great diaper to have in your stash. It's just not quite working for us at the moment. So that's my review of the Lalabye Baby 1 size all-in-2 pocket diaper.